as a follower of Christ, man, there's this passage of scripture where it talks about they call the Lord's Prayer. Everybody knows it per se growing up. Our Father who art in heaven. In that prayer, Christ says, he says, your will be done on earth as it is on heaven. So I believe that there is an unction on people's hearts that God may be nudging it, whether you recognize that or not, saying, hey, down here on earth with senior citizens doesn't look like it should look like in heaven. So I think you should do something about that. And so there is this overwhelming prompting. So I came out of the hood and the projects in Kansas City, saw a bunch of stuff, was involved in some stuff, but got turned around by sports and so other folks engaging me in different ways. And so I've been in church, and the church has been so bogus. We're not doing nothing. And so I'm like, I can't be in any kind of work where we're not engaged in touching the people. And because I was never really touched by the church in that way, touched by God, but not touched by the church in that way.
Mhm.
And yet the church all around and not doing nothing for folks and serving for. I said, I can't represent God and not be engaged with people like I never was. And so how far and how far down the road did my life go and all the dangerous situations and problems and complications go? Perhaps maybe there's somebody who could be real with me enough earlier so I don't have to go that far down the road.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the prompting comes from a burden of where you have coming from where I'm from, able to have awareness, man, it's a desert out here. It's a dearth. There's a void of hopefulness, man. But yet, what if we could flip that? And so in my world, man, we wave at dope dealers. We wave at the shooters on the block. We pull over. What's going on? Y'all want to go to breakfast? What you all needed work, communities. All of a sudden it becomes like you move from who is this dude looking like a mark or he a cop himself to, hey man, you still got them community service hours. I need to do about 20 of them. And now
All right.
you begin to, my own personal mission, man, is I create a world where those labeled disadvantaged come alive through faith, hope, and love. Howard Thurman, a great theologian there, Dr. King said, there's only two books I have in my briefcase. That's the Bible and Jesus and the Disinherited by Howard Thurman. Howard Thurman was a goon in the 40s. And Howard said, don't ask yourself what the world needs, but ask yourself what makes you come alive, because what makes you come alive is what the world needs. It's that part right there where I was not alive as a kid and floundered, and as a young adult and floundered. And then God breaking me loose from that and saying, yo, you need to go back to catch these other cats floundering because you got something that I poured into you that you could bring to them, man. It's just grateful to God and others and friends and folks walking alongside of me to be around that space. So it's a burden when I'm walking down the street and not saying hi to my people, when I'm folks looking down there on the phone arguing and snapping. I was like, yo, man, there's so much hope. Now you may be going through something right now. I just want to be a happy face or a hand to say hi, whatever, show some love. You just never know how far that goes. If that means I'm on the block, like, no, this dude said what's up to me. If they don't know me, or if they already know me, they know I'm gonna say what's up. They know I'm gonna grab them, I'm gonna go hang out. I don't care about you cussing. I don't care if you smoking weed in front. I don't care. It's like one of the realities that, man, if somebody would have came to me like that, I'd be like, yo, what's up with dude? And you all right? It was cool. And gradually I would have found out like, hey man, what you on? And I just know that's where I'm convicted at being that space because I never got that myself. So I think
Yeah.
that's the core to me of where a lot of that comes from.